What's up, guys? ACCardShark back again, back with Flea Market Sundays, episode 23. Yes, we are up to 23. I am here, Mindy's with me this time.
Hi.
Alright, so we are back together at the flea market. Last week I was by myself. But we are heading to Saylorsburg and trying that one out this week since I've done Quakertown too much lately. So we are heading to Saylorsburg, where we didn't end up in Jersey this time, which was awesome.
Woohoo!
And we're going to be there momentarily, so I'll take some footage around the grounds and then we'll head back to the game room and show you what I picked up. Hopefully I find some good stuff.
They got some pretty cool stuff here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have officer rain patches, and we also have
So, did you have more to go with that?
Alright guys, back from Saylorsburg at the flea market up there. It was pretty successful. I mean, I found a couple of vendors. One is actually a traveling vendor, which I was trying to get video, but I was just so blown away by the selection. Literally, it's a box truck that he had just backed up into the spot and then opened the hatch, and literally his video game store was on the inside of the truck. Everything was already set up on racks, bungee cords to keep everything on the shelves and everything. Really, really awesome. He knew what he had and priced them accordingly. A couple of them were not that great of a deal, so I did put some back. Like soccer for the NES was one of them. He was charging like $7 a piece for NES games. That's really steep. That's like a $3 game. I mean, $7 for that. Muscle, the wrestling game for the NES, $7. It's like a $3 or $4 game. A couple overpriced games. I did end up picking up a couple that made me break even. I was checking on values and stuff. I'm not really sure. I didn't buy anything I felt I was getting ripped off on. And again, at the end of the video, I'll do the same thing as I always do, which is how much I spent, how much they're on average that they're worth, and whether or not I made out or not. It may be pretty much a break even. I may have even lost $1 or two, a couple bucks here or there, because I did pick up a couple games I saw that I just wanted, and I just paid what they asked because I wanted the game. So I may have lost a couple bucks on those, who knows? And I won't know until I do the editing for this video after this is all recorded. So we'll find out together. But I did pick up some games from that one vendor. I did pick up 4 NES games that I needed. The first one is Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat. And the deal he gave me, I picked up 4 NES games and he charged me $25. So it's a little bit under $6 a piece. I did look this one up in my app, and this one's worth $10, so I know I made out okay on this one. The second one I picked up is Break Time, which is a pool game. And as you can see, the spines are in good shape. He had a good mixture of stuff. Like some of the games had really good labels, some didn't. It was a good mixture, I guess. I mean, that goes with the territory, I guess, with old vintage games like this. The Indie Heat had a really nice spine as well. A little bit of separation, but not too bad. I don't remember how much that one was worth. The third one I picked up is it's Greg Norman. It's Golf Power. And that one, I think, came out later in the lifespan. I think because like the label is written a little bit differently. They tend to be written a little bit differently later in the lifespan of the NES. But apparently it has a course designer, so you can actually design your own golf course. That actually sounds pretty interesting. I would be into that. So as you guys know, I love my creating games. And then the last game, which was actually marked $7.50, I think it was worth like $7 in the app, so I picked it up. And that is Phantom Fighter. And again, I got them as a package deal for like $6, $6.25 a piece. I think it was $25 for 4 games. Yeah, it's like $6.25 a piece. Some of them that's a good deal, some not. But like I said, the Indie Heat I ended up picking up for $3 or $4 cheaper. One might have been like $2 more expensive, but it all evens itself out. So that's kind of how I look at it. Is I may have overpaid for one single game, but because they underpaid for another one, it works out to be on track for what you should be spending. So that's kind of how you have to handle it sometimes. So I did get Phantom Fighter, and that was good. I left that guy, and then I remember I was going through the Master System games, and I saw one game that interested me for the price he had on it. And Mindy and I were walking around, and I said, you know what? I said, this one game, it won't leave my head. Like, I think I should go back for it. I checked my app, and in complete condition, as you know, my Sega Master System games only buy them complete. It was worth $26 complete, and he had $10 on the game. The game is Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego for the Sega Master System. I loved this game as a kid. I mean, on the PC, I have Where in Time, I think it was, for the NES. I think it's Where in Time. It just looks really good. Like I said, you know, there's no writing on it, no nothing. It's in a box, $9.99. So I was like, dude, that's you know, that's a good price. It's worth $26 complete. I opened it up, and of course, there's no instructions. I knew that before I purchased it, but according to the app, the cartridge alone, just for the cartridge, it's worth $10. So the 10 I'm paying is that, and then the case is basically a bonus. And as you guys know, I'm not really too upset if I don't get the instructions with my Master System games. I care about the case because I want to put them on the shelf so I can read the spine, and because of the fact that the cartridges have no spine title on them, you can't tell what game is what on the shelf. So that's why I buy them complete. Not for a collection standpoint, not for money, nothing, you know, nothing like that. It's strictly for when you put them on the shelf, I want to be able to look at it and know what game I'm picking up. So, but for $10 I picked that up. Like I said, the cart is worth $10 by itself. The fact that it comes with the box makes it probably worth 15 to 20, and I paid 10, so that's a good deal. So that was from the same guy as the Nintendo games. And then I found a couple other just random people who had games out. There was one guy who was selling just games, and he had 360, PS3, Wii, DS, 3DS, PSP, all that kind of stuff. So I started looking through the PSP games because, you know, I really want to build a collection for when I get a system. And this game, I know Holly from Operation Kill Screen, also Dog in My Lens from YouTube, absolutely adores this game. And I had to pick it up because I had to know why she loves it so much. And I've heard some good stuff about it. It's I think it's like a tower defense game. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to claim to know what it's all about. I just know that she loves it this much. But that game for the PSP is Fat Princess, Fistful of Cake. And I picked it up, and I said, Mindy, I've been looking for this game, because I really have. I was trying to find it from GameStop. I was trying to find it from, you know, everywhere, and I couldn't find it. At least with the original, GameStop had it, but it had the generic box art and stuff. So I didn't want that one, because you guys know me as a collector. I don't buy those. And I found this. I was like, Mindy, I've been looking for this game. She's like, are you serious? Like, she thought I was joking. I was like, no, I'm dead serious. I've been looking for this game. As you can see, the spine, you know, really good condition for the shelf. And it was marked $7. I figured for $7, I paid $7. I don't know if it's worth $7. I mean, I'm sure you could probably get it online for $3 to $5 or something like that. But with shipping off of eBay, you're looking at around $7 shipped to your house anyway. So I figured $7. That was one of the games I saw, and I was like, I don't care what the price is. I don't care if it's a good deal or not. I've been wanting this game. When I get a PSP, I want to be able to throw it in there and play it. So, so I did pick that up for $7. And as you can see, I want to show you the inside as well. The UMD is in good shape, and the booklet is in there. Game is really in really good shape. There's a couple dings, a couple scratches, but that's on the outside case, not on the disc. Should work perfectly. So, Fat Princess, Fistful of Cake for the PSP. And then I got 3 Super Nintendo games. One person I went to was selling mainly like power tools and stuff, and just happened to have like maybe 15 video games just sitting out randomly, and I was like, huh, okay. This is a game, again, one I just want. I don't know if I overpaid for it. I paid $5 for this game. I'm not sure if that's a good deal or a bad deal, but I don't care. It did come with the little dust cover, which is harder to find than most games are. But that game is Pilot Wings. And, you know, everybody knows what that game is. It's in really good shape here. Pilot Wings is a classic for the Super Nintendo. Obviously, this is the first one that ever came out, and was one of the launch titles, I believe, with the Super Nintendo, if I remember correctly. But I just wanted it, so it was marked $5. What am I going to do, haggle them down to $4? I mean, at that point, you know what? Here's $5. I really want this for my collection, you know? So, again, I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up and do an average and find out what it sells for normally and stuff like that. But Pilot Wings for the Super Nintendo, game I've been meaning to get for a while. And then 2 more games, all from one different guy. Again, just a random guy. He had DVDs, he had CDs, he had games, you know, just a random like a media type seller. And I saw this game, and I picked it up. I looked at the price. I didn't care. It was a game that I've been wanting. It didn't really matter to me. And as you guys know, I love my builders. I love my Sim Cities, my Civilizations, my Minecraft, Roller Coaster Tycoon, all those kinds of games. This goes along with one of my favorite series on the Super Nintendo. It's the Sim series, like Sim City. This game is called Sim Earth. And Sim Earth is, just like Sim City. Instead of building a city, you're building a planet. And it was marked $8. That may be a little steep. I'm not sure. I know that like Sim Ant is rare. Sim City is pretty common. They range in that series. I know Sim Ant is the rarest of the Sim games. But Sim Earth, I paid $8. I didn't haggle with them. Again, I found it in the wild. The label was in great shape. Not going to argue. I wanted the game. I wanted it. I picked it up, and Mindy's like, "Are you going to pay $8 for it?" I was like, "I don't care. I want this game." So I paid the $8. And then I found this other game, and he was going to charge me $7 for it. And I thought it was too much. So I paid him the $8 for Sim Earth. I walked away, and we started looking, elsewhere. And then I looked it up on my eBay app just to see, on average, what it's selling for and everything else. Because I loved this game as a kid. I always rented it, never had it. And I looked it up on my app, and it was selling, the cheapest I saw it for was like $11. And the guy wanted $7. I was like, well, I was shocked that it was actually a good deal for the game. I went back, and since I paid $8 for Sim Earth, I was like, let me see if he'll take $5. So I went back. He saw that I had it in my hand, and I put it down. I said, let me ask you a question. I know you had said $7 for this game. Will you take $5? He didn't even hesitate. He's like, sure. So he took $5 for this game. It's selling for minimum 11 on upwards of 20, 25, depending on the condition. It's game's called Saturday Night Slam Masters. And it is a wrestling game for the Super Nintendo. Pixel Sandwich and I used to play this game constantly as kids. And I used to rent it. I probably paid enough in rental fees to actually own the game. We just never owned it. And just an absolutely fun time, good wrestling game. And you could probably find it in arcades still on the like 60-in-1 type cabinets and stuff like that. But like I said, it was selling for anywhere between like 11 and $20. I got it for $5. So I may have overpaid for Sim Earth, but I underpaid for this one. So again, it evens out. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. That's episode 23 of Flea Market Sundays. I want to thank you guys for watching. Also, a big thank you and shout out to Gamester81. He just gave me a shout out on his channel, and someone who I've been watching since I started on YouTube and has been an influence on my channel. And it's just a thrill and an honor that he found my channel, watched it, enjoyed it enough to even include me into his shout out video. I've gained at least 40-50 subscribers in the past 24 hours just because he mentioned my name in his video, and I can't thank him enough for that. So a big thank you to Gamester81 and a big shout out right back to him. Guys, for some reason, if you don't know his channel, I will leave a link below for him. Return the favor to him because he puts out a lot of quality stuff, and his knowledge on gaming is just ridiculous. So please go check him out if you haven't done so yet, and just absorb as much as you can from him because he has a lot to share. So again, thank you to John, to Gamester81. And that's going to wrap up Flea Market Sundays, guys, episode number 23. Again, at the end of the video, we'll have the rundown of what was paid and what it's worth, all that kind of good stuff. And until next time, I'm thinking I have some eBay unboxings coming, and I've got that trade video, or the for sale video still in progress and ready and coming. So look forward to those in the next week or so. And that's about it. So until next time, guys, ACCardShark. Take care.